In this video, we'll look at a few errors that can occur when working with calculations in Excel. Our first one is this #div0, which, as the name suggests, is indicating that there's division by 0. So that can mean that you've literally tried to divide by a blank cell, which in Excel means it's 0. In this case, however, they've got several numbers here being added together. So they've added this blue set of numbers and they've added this red set of numbers. However, you can see that the numbers on the left are actually right aligned because they're normal numbers, whereas the numbers in column C have been left aligned because there's a comma between the numbers instead of a full stop. Excel usually understands a full stop to indicate a decimal point. So if we change this to 1.5, then suddenly the formula works and the number goes to the right as normal. So if we fix up all of these numbers, then our calculation will now work, even though we've not changed the calculation at all. So that's important to note, is that unless your computer is configured to accept a decimal comma, you must use a decimal point or a full stop. This formula here is displaying the #ref error, which indicates that there's a missing reference. And you can see this hint here says that this calculation was working out the total of C9 to C11 and then dividing it by 3, but the number 3 was in a cell which has since been deleted. So what we'd have to do here is either replace this with a 3 or put the 3 in another cell and then adjust the calculation to divide by that cell. And now it works as normal. This one has got a value error. And here you can see it's a normal looking formula. It's multiplying the value of B15 times 2. However, again, we've got numbers that are left aligned, which indicates Excel's not seeing them as numbers. And the reason for this is the M that's appearing after each of them. So the correct way to do this, because you can only do calculations with numbers, is to adjust your heading to indicate that the lengths are in meters, and then to remove the meter part, or the M, from your calculations or from your cells. And then the calculations work because they now are seeing numbers and Excel can work with numbers easily. Then we've got a name error, and that usually indicates, in this case, a couple of errors. They've put an @ sign in here for some reason, and then there is a equals AVE, which is not a formula in Excel. If you keep typing, you'll see the correct formula is average. And now it should work as normal. And then finally, #num indicates, in this case, that this function cannot work on a negative number. So if we simply make this -49 into 49, the calculation will work correctly.